In this episode of MRP Automotive, we work on the fuel system to feed the 2J. I'm using a raceworks surge tank with twin Walbro 525s, a whole bunch of raceworks pipe, hose and fittings, but really didn't want any fuel in the car, so we've had to scallop a part out of the tank to fit the 2.8 litre surge in and all of the fittings. So here we go.
What are we doing?
Don't do this at home. Do it at your mate's house. Well, we've got to modify the fuel tank to fit the surge tank just here. So we've filled it with water. We have it propped up against a VT seat leaning up against a 2JZ on casters on an ex-shopping trolley. It's full of water so we can cut a hole in it. Should be fine. Last week.
There's only a little bit of petrol floating on top of the water, so maybe we'll overflow it a bit more.
Yeah, and like that petrol in the fire.
It was empty.
Yeah, pretty much. I got most of it out. That seems reasonable.
That's some precision engineering. Oh, now we know you're getting serious. Oh, what are you doing now?
I'm only slightly nervous. Al said not to cut fuel tanks, so we're not listening.
What would he know?
He's probably only ever lost one beard.
I'm just going to hide behind this impact resistant tarp. The fact that it still smells like petrol in here is quite concerning.
It's fine. They're just clean inside.
We didn't die.
No, foot's wet.
Yeah, mine too.
Didn't find any baffles, so that's a good sign. Cool.
So, apparently if you don't film things getting done, you can't put them in a video. So, skipping through, Eddie's welded the scallop in the tank, it's all good. We've got it jammed in. So the next part of the video is going to be us making the fuel system work. So through the magic of television, here it is.
We've got the tank in now. The scallop in the tank worked out pretty well. We had a pretty successful day today. Matt's got some Coney adjustable shocks in. Got our braided brake lines, 3-inch over the diff tailpipe in. White line adjustable panhard rod. But the best part, we got the Raceworks, I think it's a 2.9 litre surge tank where I scalloped the fuel tank out. We've got it mounted up in there. Just used a, I guess it's a kind of hose clamp on the front there. Pretty solid. Hopefully it doesn't make too much noise. And then just a couple of L brackets on the back here. Want to do a bit more plumbing. She should be a good thing. The plan is to put 2 Walbro 525s in there, which I highly doubt we'll need both of them, but doesn't hurt to have a bit more. And then we're going to go, we've already got the 460 in the tank, so should be plenty of fuel for a 3 litre engine. But Matt's got the 2J in its home now. Just got to get the right trans mount here. But yeah, it all fits in pretty well.
So we're back down at Frank's. It's Saturday arvo now. We've been down all morning. Starting to work on a bit of raceworks stuff. Hopefully getting the fuel lines in. It's starting to come together. Got 2 -6 feed lines into a -6 to -8 Y block. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Out of the surge tank. So that's the dual pumps, the 525 on each -6 line into that -6 to -8 Y block. So we've run some flexible line, PTFE stuff, 200 series I think it is, up over the diff and down into his filter setup. Tuck this all up in behind here. Had a little go with the hammer massaging, and the -8 black hardline. It's pretty nice stuff to work with. Bends pretty easily. First time making fuel lines, so we're reasonably happy with that.
Still doing fuel lines, but got the flex sensor here with the adapters on it. Wasn't really anywhere good to put it in the engine bay. This is where we've got the Y piece for the feed. I wanted it kind of close to the reg, so I've got it this P-clamped here. I just knocked up a little bracket out of RHS, rounded it over, and it's going to go there. And it keeps it pretty well when it's lined up in line with the fuel lines, so should be able to make a flex line from here up to the reg. I'm just going to put it up there near the back of the rail. It should be pretty well out of the road and give us a bit of room in the engine bay, so then we'll make a hard line from here back to probably where the fuel filter is. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, so we've done a little bit more to the old wagon. Mounted the fuel pressure reg up here, just off. There's the, I assume it's like an earth point or something on the back of the manifold there. Fuel pressure sensor in there, and the 90° -8 fitting coming into the rail here, down from the Y from underneath, so it comes up in there, goes up. Then we've got the 120 fitting up here. Got all the injectors in with their top hats, and the fuel lines are all done except for the last return to the fuel tank. Intercooler is pretty well mounted now. Just got to finish these brackets down here. I just wanted to slot them a little bit and make it easier to put it together. The intercooler is basically mounted now. Yeah, it just needs to come further forward just to give a little bit more clearance to the radiator. But other than that, it's all good. Pretty confident I'll be able to reuse the steel lines for the transcooler and put it in front of the radiator, so hopefully it's all going to work.
I'm going to read it from there.
No, I'll hold it so we can see. Like this.
You need some of those fish hairs.
Can you read it?
I can actually.
How good's the torch?
Where's the thread?
They should have a torch like this on Nugget Garage.
Imagine.
Should send them one.
Yeah, that geezer wouldn't want something like that.
He might think it's rude. You're telling him all this shit's dark.
If you didn't work in a workshop that was fucking dark, he'd be right. Well, workshops are right. Are you feeling me?
Yeah.